Oklahoma's best country, K-Law 101, Jerry and Seth, the morning crew. I have got a very special guest in the studio with me. Her name is Ashley Gearing. Now, we have something in common.
Yes.
We spent a lot of time in virtually the same area. You come from Springfield, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time in a little place called Worcester.
It's about 45 minutes away from me.
45 minutes. I don't know how much time I spent in Springfield when I was younger. It was a beautiful area.
So fun.
And my favorite part, and actually we're both missing out right now, is this time of year.
Fall. I was just there last week, and we did a show in Northampton, Massachusetts. Okay. I got to show the band boys about, what my hometown's all about, and it was so great to be back. It's just so fun to enjoy the fall season, and I wish I could stay.
Everybody asked me, I don't know how many times people have said, what time of year would you visit New England?
Right now.
My answer is always October and November, because you see colors that you've never imagined before.
It's amazing.
The cool thing about Massachusetts and New England in general, they have these little tiny music festivals that just pop up all over, and you'd be surprised at some of the people that just show up to play these music festivals.
New England is so packed with the love of music, and I think that's, maybe what was instilled in me from a young age. People oftentimes say, did you come from a musical family? I'm like, no, we just loved music. Right. It was just always there.
How did you make your way to Nashville?
Well, I started singing, at a very young age. Like I said, I started in school and would sing for my church and stuff like that. I sang a lot locally for different events, and someone from Nashville who worked for a record label there was coming through and said, I think you should try your luck in Nashville. Go check it out.
Yeah, because when you think country music, Boston and the Massachusetts area, not really a hotbed for it.
No, but now it's grown so much, and it's, Gillette Stadium is sold out every summer for Country Fest. So it was just, something that I followed, and it was a gut feeling when I got to Nashville, and I signed with Lyric Street when I was 12, and then Curb Records when I was 16, and I've been with them ever since. Now I'm 24, and making this brand new EP, new music.
Boy, you're an old veteran in the business now, aren't you? Now, how did you get started at such a young age? How did they discover you?
Basically, we did a family trip to Nashville. I met some people, recorded some music. It got on the radio, WSIX in Nashville, and I did a little interview there live on the air, and the radio DJ, we're sitting here just like you and I were. He said on the air, hey, this girl doesn't have a record deal. She's 12 years old. Anyone want to call in? And we got 6 phone calls from record labels in town that day. And we decided we wanted to go with the Disney label because I was young and I did a lot of really fun stuff with Disney growing up. And then I turned 16, a sophomore in high school, and I was still living in Massachusetts. I didn't want to move to Nashville fully until I was 18 because I wanted to be able to have that normal life and be with my family and go to regular high school, play on the volleyball team. But so I commuted back and forth. I signed with Curb Records and commuted back and forth to make some music. And then 18, moved to Nashville, decided to make my life even more difficult by applying to college and went to Belmont University.
Country Music U.
Yeah, exactly. And so I did 4 years at Belmont University, graduated with a degree in entertainment industry studies. And then I got in the studio and started making this EP. So this is kind of a testament to who I am as an adult now and 12 years in the music industry. And this is what I have to show for it. So I'm excited.
Well, your new single is called Train Track. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, this is a single off the new EP that's on iTunes. And some people might think of it as a relationship song or, something you'd sing to an ex-boyfriend, but I kind of think of it as an empowerment song, kind of standing your ground and not getting walked over. And that's kind of how I felt throughout my career and as a young lady, just kind of standing your ground and not being a penny on anyone's train track.
Yeah. I love that. I've been listening to the album.
Thank you so much.
And you got some good stuff on there.
Thank you. That's great to hear.
Now, we were talking about Belmont University while we were off mic for a second. We jokingly around here, we don't mean it as an insult. It's actually, for us, it's a badge of honor. Belmont University, Country Music U.
Absolutely. It's an amazing place, and they're teaching you the fundamentals for being in the music industry. It was cool because my degree was entertainment industry studies.
Right.
So it was basically a business degree geared exactly to
teaching
what you're dealing with.
Yeah. Of the business.
Instead of regular econ, we had, econ about record sales and ticket sales and how to apply that. And then I minored in public relations where I was writing press releases and this and that. And I'm like, wow, now I get to see what people, on the other end are doing.
Right,
and
exactly.
I can appreciate that now. So it's really great. I'm so thankful that I did that.
And that's helped you on, getting your music out there. I'm
Absolutely.
sure too, you do a lot of that yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah. You can never be too resourceful.
Now, social media, I'm sure, is quite big in what you do. You handle your own social media?
Yeah, I really do enjoy social media so much. I'm thankful for that because it's a direct line to the people that are, listening to the music. And I always encourage people when they go on iTunes and they buy the new EP, reach out to me on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram and let me know your favorites. And I love to hear the feedback. It's so helpful as an artist. It can help guide you to where you need to go next, and it's always so exciting for me when I'm, doing a show and in the meet and greet line, I recognize someone because I tweeted them,
right.
Or we're Facebook friends or something like that. So it's really cool. And it's the least that we can do as artists to give back to those people that are really listening.
Man, so. we are featuring Train Track today, by the way, as our catch of the day.
Thank you.
And you definitely can feel free to check out our social media and see what the fans respond. Because we do get a lot of response on, especially on the up and coming artists, because you can hear new music from the names,
right?
Almost as soon as they put it down,
right.
You hear it. But when it comes to the up and coming artists like yourself, sometimes people don't hear it for 4 or 5 weeks after it's been released, and it has to make that slow build. So we like to kind of get it out there ahead of time.
The true country music fans coming out to hear it. That's amazing.
Right. Done a little bit of listening to the EP.
Yeah.
Like what I hear.
Thank you so much.
A lot of good music on there besides Train Track.
Yeah.
What is your favorite track on the album?
I think every song really represents a different side of me. There's a song called Human that I actually co-wrote that it was a song that I wrote out of a kind of a vulnerable time for me, as a young woman, but also as a young woman in country music. There's often times where you feel like, okay, do I have to look a certain way or act a certain way or sound a certain way?
And that has been a big topic in country music.
So I wrote this song kind of about that experience. And my response to that is, I can only be who I am. And I think that the human qualities are what people love most about you most of the time. So it's called Human.
Well, why don't you give us a little sample of that?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Right. This is Ashley Gearing and Human on Oklahoma's Best Country, K-Law 101.
Ready, boys? Well, I'm more of a sinner than a saint, and I'm more of a right now than a wait. And I have those moments where I mean well, but the words come out all wrong. Die
That is awesome. Oklahoma's best country, K-Law 101, Ashley Gearing.
Thank you.
And Human.
Thank you so much.
Now, of course, you guys have probably figured it out at this point. She didn't play all that by herself. She had a little help. Why don't you let us get a little introduction to the guys here?
Bronze James and Eric Seal came all the way from Nashville to play with me today.
Oh, we thank you guys.
Yeah, we're having fun. We're in a minivan riding all around. So
that's what music is all about.
It is. Yeah, we're inspired by all we're surrounded by. So it's exciting.
Oh, awesome. Well, we appreciate you guys coming in.
Thank you for having me.
The title of the EP is
self-titled. It's Ashley Gearing. And it's 6 songs. You can find it on iTunes and other digital outlets and Spotify and all that. And we're if you can just check out all the socials, it's on ashleygearing.com. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, and all that. So.
And you can check out our catch of the day today, which is the lead single called Train Track. Now, before you leave, we do have one other subject that we kind of want to go over. Music City Moves.
Yes.
Could you tell us about that?
This is something that I created in Nashville. It was kind of an excuse for me to get out and play for a good cause. I feel like there's so many different showcases and stuff in Nashville, and people kind of get jaded with it. But I wanted to have an outlet where I, could invite all of my talented friends to come hang out and play some music and then direct it towards a different charity. And we did it once a month this summer. We haven't been doing it because we've been on radio tour, and I think we're going to kind of take a break till after the new year. But it's something that I love to do and give back. It's just basically a fun concert that we have at this wonderful venue in Nashville called South. I get up there, play new songs from the EP, and sometimes I'm trying out new songs that I just wrote that day. And then we bring up a lot of my talented songwriting friends and whoever's in town. So it's kind of cool. And we've done different charities in town. We did the Muscular Dystrophy Association. We did the local food bank in Nashville. And it's something that I think that music can give back. And it's such a beautiful thing. And that's why I love music so much. And I hope to maybe take it on the road someday.
Thanks for coming in and seeing us today.
Thank you for having me.
Ashley Gearing, the brand new EP is titled Ashley Gearing.
Yeah.
And listen for the lead single, Train Track.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, we'll be back with more music on Oklahoma's best country, K-Law 101.